My name is Greg Claxton. I'm with the Metro Nashville Planning Department, and I'd like to tell you about NashvilleNext, the current process to create a new general plan for Nashville that shapes how we grow and develop over the next 25 years. What I'm going to present on today is what we call Book a Planner, our tool for getting out into the community, talking to business organizations, neighborhood groups, and community groups about some of the issues facing Nashville today and how NashvilleNext involves them in making decisions about the future. What I'd like to start with are 5 key areas that are facing Nashville today: how our community is changing, changes that our children are facing into the future, how our economy is changing, the state of our infrastructure, and our environment. The first thing to understand is that Nashville is in the middle of a growing region. By 2040, Middle Tennessee will add 1 million more people. A lot of those people will be coming to Nashville, but even more of them will be coming to surrounding counties. By 2040, Rutherford and Williamson County will be almost as large as Nashville is today. The character of our community is changing as well. In 1980, whites accounted for about 76% of Nashville's population. By 2040, there will be no majority race. Whites, African Americans, and Hispanics will each make up about 1/3 of our population. We'll also be growing older as a community. On this slide, you can see that the percentage of the working age population over the age of 65 is projected to increase dramatically over the next 25 years. This means that fewer workers will support an increasing population of seniors. Retiring seniors will also be looking for alternatives to how they live today. As their children age and leave home, retiring baby boomers will be looking for smaller homes in walkable communities. Those are some of the changes we anticipate for our community as a whole. There are also a set of issues that apply just to our children today and affect how they grow up into the future. Over the past 10 years, the rate of obesity among our children has increased dramatically. Children who can't read well at the end of 3rd grade fall increasingly behind year after year in school. They graduate at lower rates, and they earn less over their entire lifetime. For high school students, performance on the ACT is critical. A score of 21 or above is a gateway to college. At our best high schools, almost all students score that high. At our worst, almost none do. Completing high school and moving on to college is important to our future economy. For people who have only graduated high school, the job situation is increasingly worse. There will be fewer jobs at the entry level for people with only a high school background. And just as our population is growing, the demand for jobs in Nashville is also growing. By 2040, in fact, there will be more jobs than people. And while that sounds good, it sounds like that means that there will be full employment for everybody who wants to work. In fact, what it means is more commuting throughout the region. As Nashville has grown, we've built more and more infrastructure, such as sewers, parks, and roads. The maintenance needs for that infrastructure has increased dramatically. Our estimate is that $4.4 billion is needed to maintain what we have over the next 5 years. However, we've only spent about 1/4 of that over the past 5 years. Figuring out some way to solve that gap is critical to Nashville's future prosperity. Our environment is also changing. Over the past 3 years, we've experienced a major flood, a major drought, and a major heat wave. We have to be ready in case these happen again. Those are some of the issues that we're facing. I'm now going to tell you about NashvilleNext and how to get involved. First, it's important to understand who's involved with NashvilleNext. Most importantly, you are. By watching this video, you've shown that you're interested in Nashville's future. We're also involving community groups, business groups, neighborhood organizations, environmental groups. Anyone who wants to be involved, we're open to that. We're also engaging all of the agencies of Nashville government in this plan. They're the ones who are going to go out and implement so much of it, and it's important that they hear from you what you want for the future. A lot of people have asked, is the plan done and can they see it? Actually, we're just getting started now. For the next 2.5 years, we'll be working with you, the community, to shape this plan. This year, we'll be working on a vision to guide the rest of the plan. Next year, we'll have alternatives for you to consider to shape how Nashville grows over the next 30 years. And in 2015, we'll have a draft plan for you to take a look at. This isn't a process to create a plan in a back room and bring it out in 2 years from now. We want you involved continuously through the next 2.5 years to shape what we're doing. Starting in July, we're going to be hosting community meetings around Davidson County to hear what you think the priorities should be for Nashville's future. But here's what you can do right now. Join us at talk.nashvillenext.net to tell us now what you want for Nashville's future. Or visit our website at nashvillenext.net to join our email list or request this presentation for your group. This plan will only succeed if the community is involved. Join us now to make it your plan.